Bienvenido de nuevo, Franco. Argentina, your pride and joy is back in Formula 1. Franco Colapinto is ready to light up Imola with Alpine. And this video is for you, the most passionate fans in the world. I'm a Dutch Max Verstappen fan, but there are more drivers I get excited about. One of them is Franco Colapinto, who will race for Alpine for the very first time in Imola, and I have high hopes. I'm Wimbo. Here's 3 seconds to leave a like. On the 27th of August in 2024, it was announced that Franco Colapinto would be in the Williams seat instead of American driver Logan Sargent, who barely scored any points and crashed all the time. His last crash in Zandvoort, I was there, was a big fiery one. With Franco being a Williams junior driver, the move to replace Logan made a lot of sense. Franco's results were pretty good that season, with a win and 2 second places in the 2024 F2 season. He did an FP1 session at the British Grand Prix earlier that year, and this gave him a taste of the FW46, the Williams car that season. So Franco got to drive for Williams, just like his countryman Carlos Reutemann did many years ago. Franco said the following about this opportunity. It's an honor to be making my Formula 1 debut with Williams. This is what dreams are made of. Colapinto said of the news he got the seat, the team has such an amazing history and a mission to get back to the front, which I can't wait to be part of. Coming into F1 mid-season will be an enormous learning curve, but I'm up for the challenge, and I am fully focused on working as hard as I can with Alex and the team to make it a success. His team boss, James Vowles, said, I know that Franco has great speed and huge potential, and we look forward to seeing what he can do in Formula 1. Well, he showed what he could do alright. In his debut at Monza, he was the first Argentinian driver since Gaston Mazzacane in 2001 to compete in Formula 1. He qualified in P18 and finished in P12. Not bad from P18. He showcased a lot of raw speed. He said he felt bad about a mistake he made in qualifying, but he paid back the team with a good result in the race. Then he scored points in Baku. In Azerbaijan, he scored points in his second race, finishing P8. He managed to outqualify his Thai British teammate Alex Albon, who's pretty much embedded in that team since 2022. He put that car in Q3 and it showed how fearless he is. It was a rare rookie achievement. At the United States Grand Prix, he grabbed another point in Austin, proving his consistency. The Williams team had opted to start him on hards, and on that first long stint he climbed up the order. He showed he can defend too, when he kept Sergio Perez in his Red Bull behind him for many laps. Franco Colapinto, Argentina's second biggest sporting star after Lionel Messi, scored 5 points in 9 races, which was way more than Sargent's career total, and Williams boss James Vowles called him a future star. Franco didn't just put Argentina back on the F1 map, he showed he can compete with the best from day one. As a 21-year-old rookie with limited F1 experiences, mistakes were part of his growth. There were a few incidents that taught him about car control and racecraft under pressure. It's something all these F1 drivers go through, and some of them will keep crashing, no matter how long they are in the sport. In Brazil, in that crazy race where Max Verstappen went from P17 to win in the rain, sorry, I couldn't resist, Franco didn't do so well. It got so wet at some point in the race that he begged his team to change his tires, but they kept him out a lot longer than he wanted. When they did finally pit him, there was a safety car, and when he tried to catch up to it, he crashed, causing a red flag, which was pretty handy for Max Verstappen. In Las Vegas, he had a huge crash during qualifying. He made it into Q2, where Alex Albon was left behind in Q1, and during his lap in Q2 he clipped one of the concrete barriers and it sent his car into the wall with an impact of 50 G. That's massive. After the checkups, he was okay to race the following day. It just shows how tough that kid is. I bet he was driving with sore muscles the next day. He ended up finishing P14. After the race, he talked about how the strategy didn't really work for him and he had difficulties with the hard tires. He said he wanted to give the team and the mechanics a better result. He's such a good kid. Yes, there were mistakes, but champions learn from them. Franco's stronger now and ready to silence the critics. I'm 100% positive we'll get to see some beautiful racing from this handsome fella. On May 7th, 2025, Alpine confirmed Colapinto would race alongside Pierre Gasly for 5 Grand Prix: Imola, Monaco, Spain, Canada and Austria, evaluating him before the British Grand Prix. This was pretty rough on Australian driver Jack Doohan, who got the seat in the last race of the 2024 season, because Esteban Ocon left for Haas. Now, everyone knew, including Doohan, that he had a 6-race deal and that it would be hard to keep that seat when Colapinto was hired as a reserve driver. As much as I like Doohan, I can't say he impressed me very much. Then again, some drivers need a season to settle, and knowing your replacement is breathing down your neck didn't make it easier for him either. Getting a bunch of threats through email was even worse. Doohan's pointless 6 races in 2025, including a lap 1 crash in Miami, prompted the switch. Alpine, 9th in the constructor standings, needs results in a tight midfield. They think that Colapinto can bring just that little bit more to score points. Now, these races are an addition for 2026, when new regulations could lift Alpine's grid position. Strong results could lock in Colapinto's future. His deal is for 5 races, and then we might see Paul Aron getting a go at it as well, before Briatore decides who will get that seat in 2026. This time, just before a new set of regulations starts, all teams are very hopeful and confident that they will have a great package for the new regs. If we must believe them all, we'll have 9 out of 11 teams fighting for the championship. Only Haas and Audi are modest about their chances. It's clear that Flavio has a lot of belief in Franco Colapinto. That's why he took him from Williams into his own team, even while there were enough drivers there. Flavio Briatore saw Franco's talent and handed him the Alpine keys. These 5 races are his chance to prove he belongs in F1 for good. Franco Colapinto knows the Imola track like the back of his hand, as he drove there in F3 and F2. He won the sprint race there, and he has mastered the art of handling a very fast track. Corners like Tamburello and Acqua Minerale won't cause him any problems. I very much doubt he'll hold back much there. He's a very brave driver. The package he's driving is also getting better after a load of upgrades. The A525 showed midfield pace, with Gasly's P7 in Bahrain. Imola upgrades could position Colapinto for P8 to P10 finishes. It would be awesome if Colapinto puts the car in the top 10 straight away. I mean, he's been behind the wheel of that car already in certain tests he did, and he's been working on the simulator a lot too. He's ready. He's not afraid of anything, and that's a good thing in Imola. Overcoming 2024's crashes, Colapinto's hunger, backed by Argentinian fans, will drive clean and aggressive racing. Exactly what we want to see. He's gonna do his sponsors, IPF and Mercado Libre, proud, no doubt about it. So, Argentina and the rest of the F1 fandom, let's flood Imola with light blue and white. Drop a comment on how you'll cheer for Franco, and hit the like and subscribe for more F1 content. Franco Colapinto is back, and with you behind him, the sky is the limit. See you in Imola. Take care now. Doei doei.